Hey everybody, how we doing tonight? Making another poems video. The last one I did was 222. Now get ready because tonight I am making 223. And tonight, for 223 of me reading my poems, I'm going to do something very special. Tonight on this poem video, representing 223, I am going to read no other than 5 poems. And then I am also going to be a bonus, so that will make it a total of 6 poems being read in one night on this video. So yeah, you're gonna be amazed, and you're gonna hear some poems I made right before, and then I will say the best one for last, as you all know. So yeah. So other than that, prepare to be amazed. So let me get ready as I pull out all 5 of my poems and a bonus, making it a total of 6. So give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second, my friend. Yeah. Almost there, my friends. Hang tight. All right. I got all my poems out, all 6 of them. Like I said, I'm gonna read 5 and then a bonus, so that makes it a total of 6 poems. So yeah, so I'm going to start with the first one I wrote, and this was during this month. You all actually it was the beginning. It was last month. Yeah, I wrote a poem on this last month. It was by WWE Tag Team Faction that came onto the scene in late 2012, and ever since then they ran for 8. They were running. Actually, let me put it like this: they were unstoppable for 8 years. From the year they first came in, late 2012, until 2019 was the last time we saw them as everybody went their own way. Yeah, but you remember these 3 lads that broke into the scene of WWE in late 2012 at Survivor Series. Came out of nowhere, and ever since then, they had started doing their own thing so very much that you saw them coming out of the crowd, coming through the crowd, or when it was time to play a game called Fight Mode. Make sure you want to say Fight Mode, activate, Fight Mode, engage. So yes, you know these three. Right now they're off. Right now you can tell they're still doing their own thing. I mean, the good times with them just reminds you where it all started and how the legacy of it kept going. They were definitely unstoppable for nearly 10 years. Like I said, late 2012 until 2019. So yeah. So here's my first poem. You know this tag team trio. Tell me if you remember this. Sierra Hotel, India Echo, Lima Delta. That's right, the Shield. So this is the first one I'm going to read to you guys about them, and you already know this, and you all somehow you all love it when you first heard about it. So yeah, I'm gonna read this to you guys right now. So here we go. The Shield by Denzel Kloss. 3 lads ran an unspeakable yard. They had a bond that was so hard, it kept them together for so long. Their driven determination was so strong. You could relate to their absolute code, the kind that is never ignored. Night has fallen before. Ask them about their history as well. It speaks for a masquerade from hell. When you hear footsteps on the ground, that is a rhythm related to their sound. Have you ever seen them in a pack? Because night falls along with pitch black. A fight is always a symphony they hear. May I remind you of the die hard gear. These hounds don't like their waters to be tested, coming from those responsible for a fight fest. We all know their bites are worse than the bark. Can you survive against them in the dark? The 3 hounds have one thing in mind: staying on the absolute grind. I dare you to test them no matter what, because you will find yourself in a fallen grave. Believe that. And you all know this. Sierra, Hotel, India, Echo, Lima, Delta, S.H.I.E.L.D. When I look at these three, just reminds you where it all started and how everyone took an absolute loving to them, even praising for what they did all the time. Yeah. Alrighty. And before I read the next one, let me say the words that represent the poem I just read to you guys. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, The S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes, believe that. All right, number 2 coming up. My poem is on another WWE superstar, and I fell in love with him when he first came back to WWE in the summer of 2006. Yep, Raw was happening after the night after SummerSlam, and then as Edge was talking about how he had seen the last of John Cena, he was interrupted by somebody that he is no stranger to, going back to his tag team wrestling days. And that lad was no other than the Enigma himself, Mr. Jeff Hardy. I took a liking to Jeff because he was his own character. And the way he came back, when he came back to WWE by appearing on Raw, it was just like, this is a lad that I really took a loving to. So yeah. Now I've watched him in every match that always has something doing something phenomenal, creative, even out of this world, in an outstanding way. Like my favorite matches with him will have to be like it was always something with him in the ladder matches. My favorite one was like on Raw 2006. It was him and Johnny Nitro for the Intercontinental title. That was the night before Survivor Series came about, and both lads were like tarnishing the tarnishing the H off each other to see who was gonna get that title. And I remember Jeff prevailed after going up to the top to get the title that he had won, and was no stranger to going back to when SmackDown was like getting its upbringing started, was getting its path started. So yeah. So get ready as I read you on this. Yeah, this WWE superstar is none other than the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy. Yep. Here we go. Embrace Your Enigma by Denzel Claus. Jeff Hardy was my hold on. Embrace Your Enigma. I'm sorry. Embrace Your Enigma by Denzel Claus. Jeff Hardy was my favorite wrestling superstar to admire. He was the real reason I felt very inspired. His creativity was something I could never resist. That is what made him really exist. You can tell with art and poetry as his main background. I felt the same with my journey being found. Jeff had a nickname I always thought about. My mistake. A good one that had him really stood out. The Enigma was an awesome one to describe because because he had a creative and poetic vibe. You may have noticed his finisher called the Twist of Fate, along with the Swanton Bomb he totally created. Jeff was the phenomenal lad ready for a fight. Many folks can relate to him with so much bright. Sorry. Many folks can relate to him with so much bright. Yeah. When you know creativity so much in your mind, there's always a character to embrace and find. The Enigma would cover his face in colorful paint, making him the creative saint. He had good ideas to add to his wrestling gear, which will represent him showing no fear. He did a whisper in the wind off a steel cage before. It's the truth, he did the night before him and Randy Orton at Royal Rumble 08 for the WWE title. Talk about a memory you never ignore. He has been in live matches throughout his time, especially during his wrestling career with so much prime. I always admire Jeff for the Enigma he is as the same. The Enigma will live on forever as a creative name. If I cover my face and paint with my eyes open, you will know the words have been spoken. You are definitely my hero, Jeff. I wrote this when there wasn't a picture in the background at the end, but I felt it deserved one, seeing how I'm talking about all these famous wrestling lads. Hold on, so sorry. Hold Alrighty, I'll hold this up for a few more seconds and then we move on to the next poem. Alrighty. Alright. My next poem is on this famous, wonderful place that I went to when we were dealing with COVID in the year right before 2021. And I'm at home wondering how I'm going to keep my mental health staying very, very stabilized. So it was I look for ways to keep it very, very, very stabilized, as you can tell, or you can go back to school and create a destination for yourself. So I was like, you know what? I've been out of school for quite some time because after graduating from where, I was like, just gonna relax. Then all of a sudden, I was like, this versus me in the house looking for ways to keep my health very, 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 very much stabilized. I took myself over to this famous place, and it was very wonderful. I spent the last 5 years working very hard to get to where I am. My main thing is my main thing is helping all fellows on the autism spectrum because I'm also autistic and I want to help them like be aware of things that are surrounding them, be mindful of the fellows that they're with, and also show great respect coming from them, trying not to make a scene as we know. So yeah. My third poem I'm going to read to you guys now is on Goodwin University. They've been very wonderful, and I've always enjoyed seeing everybody around the building, especially at student affairs. And sorry, my eyes are starting to close. I'm getting a little tired, but that's okay. So yeah, I love seeing everyone at student affairs. Just walk around the place, and you're navigating. That's like the best part about me. So yeah, just gonna take a sip of my water. That did the trick. So yeah. So get ready as I read you the poem on Goodwin. And you all know me. I graduated from there this past summer. So yes, yeah, which has led to me. Yeah, so yeah. So let me read you about Goodwin University. Goodwin University by Denzel Kloss. Welcome to a landscape with brighter opportunities to find. Trust me, you are not being brainwashed or blind. This is a special collage. Sorry. Let me erase that. Let me try that again. This is a special college for individuals looking for a quest. A special one that will help them rise from the beautiful nest. Goodwin University has been very special, as you can tell. Many fellows are looking for a great destination to exist. The kind that can be open for those who want to explore, because you can sense they have never come across that before. But now the actual time has come as they look for a grand adventure that can be filled with so much amount of true pleasure. I remember the first time coming to Goodwin. To tell the truth, Goodwin has been a very hopeful place to discover with faith. All fellows, sorry. Goodwin has been a very Goodwin has been a very hopeful place to discover with faith, as if you are walking up to its doors that will open like a gate. All fellows from every continent are welcome to find a destination. The Goodwin University is about Goodwin University is about finding yourself with absolute trust, knowing you are not being tricked by something that will turn to dust. There are many fellows and loves who are right behind you on your journey. You can promise there will be no derailment coming along. This is the part where you write your own comfortable song. Make the most out of your great destinations, loves. Never let anyone break or derail you to the ground. Never let anyone break you or derail you to the ground. Remember to create your own destination you have never found. Come to Goodwin University, where destinations are reached. You got the logo in the front of the building that tells the story. So yes, Goodwin University at your service. So for a few more minutes, then we move on. All right. One more time. Let's go with University. All All right, lad, we're getting there. I promise. We have about three now. Let's see. Let's see. The melt. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Don't worry. Just take a look. Yeah. Embrace. Yeah. Oh, the shield. Yeah. So yeah, you're reading this one. So yeah, that was good. Yep. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out which poem I read first. Like the first one I read was The Color Purple. Then there was someone else playing. Yeah. So yeah. Other than that, we are down to the fourth one. So yeah, get ready. This called oh, this band is based on a band straight from the United Kingdom, and everywhere you go, their music always puts you in a very good mood or a deep sounded calmly calmly sleep. Whenever you fall asleep and you think he hasn't come, it sounds like you always want to be aware, so you will come. Just don't jump the gun thinking that there's something for you inside that yes. So please be mindful as you know it. So yeah. All right, so get ready as I read you the poem on the famous rock band that may be coming to America somewhere next year, Coldplay. So yes, Coldplay. Oh, no, sorry, the Masquerade of Coldplay by Denzel Claus. This enchanting band has amazed the world with their music, the kind of music that whistles and hold on, sorry. Let me start over. The Masquerade of Coldplay by Denzel Claus. The enchant This enchanting band has amazed the world with their music, the kind of music that whistles in with phenomenal taste. You never get rid of something that is not a waste. Coldplay has given the world many blessings to receive. Hope is never forgotten when you start to believe. You can feel the sweet presence of dawn by them, as if their music is part of the musical system. When I think of Coldplay, I think of the UK's harmony. The UK has a glorious harmony that rises from the people. You wonder where it always comes from when you listen. Coldplay is responsible for the me- Coldplay is sorry, Coldplay is responsible for the harmony coming into life. Sorry. Coldplay is responsible for the harmony coming to life. These guys can glorify you with tremendous hope and faith. Watch these creative moment. Oh, sorry. Watch these creative memories become moments to create. Coldplay has brought everyone along for a miraculous ride. This one will be known for an outstanding and special tide. And get ready. I am very proud. I am very proud. They are still amazing us with their sweet and serenade music. And here you have it. Coldplay, the actual band themselves. Sorry if I was yawning. Yeah, this is Coldplay. I'll hold this for a few more minutes before it's time to go live. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, that was the fourth poem, The Masquerade of Coldplay. Hope you all enjoyed that. Now to the next poem. You remember this one very much from the summertime, so I'm going to read this to your loves. I wrote a poem about how people like to test us very much, even when we're on the job or behind the register of the job, or you're putting stuff out. Everyone likes to test you, thinking that you won't survive. You don't stand a chance of scoring and staying with this job, determining and depending how many years you'll be with this place. So yeah. So I got a new poem. So this is my poem that you guys may have heard before. Sorry, I'm getting so tired. Here's a poem that you guys may have heard before. This is my new one. I wrote this somewhere over the summertime, and I may have send it to a few fellas. If not, I'll take a look. So yeah. But other than that, yeah. The name of the poem is called "Testing the Waters." So allow me to read this to you, loves, as you know it. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm trying to remember 4 poems that I have read, and now I'm the last one before we go to numbers. Let's see. One was yeah, Mackenzie. Two was B Ball Brian. Number three. Oh wait, whoa, okay. Whatever I'm telling you. Yeah, yo, no, we got this. Sorry. So time to read this. Yeah, yeah. No. Sorry. Forget what I ever said because I was getting a little dizzy, a little drowsy at the moment. So I'm trying to stay on, trying to stay awake, as you know. So yeah. Testing the Waters by Denzel Kloss. Yep, this is number 4. Number 5, You're Gonna Love, and then we will wrap things up at number 6. So yeah, hold on. Yeah. Testing the Waters by Denzel Kloss. We find ourselves tested by the people we hate because they want to be entertained by a dividing gate. The odds are always in favor of what comes for us. Even as we try to be on high alert. Condescending people love rubbing us the wrong way. They love it as if this was their new holiday. A holiday where you make fellows feel like they will never find hope. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. Yeah. So wait. So let me reread this. So I'm so sorry. I apologize. So yeah. Testing the Waters by Denzel Kloss. We find ourselves tested by the people we hate because they want to be entertained by the fighting gate. The odds are always in favor of what comes for us, even as we try to be on high alert. Condescending people love rubbing us the wrong way. They love it as if this was their new holiday. A holiday where you make fellas feel like they will never find they will never find hope. Sorry. They will never find hope. Oh, screw that. Sorry, that was my chord. Yeah, so yeah. They love it as sorry. I meant this line. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. All right, let me try this one more time. I'm so sorry. Testing the Waters by Denzel Kloss. We find ourselves tested by the people we hate because they want to be entertained by a dividing gate. The odds are always in favor of what comes for us, even as we try to be on high alert. Condescending people love rubbing us the wrong way. They love it as if this was their new holiday. A holiday where you make fellows feel like they will never find hope. Remember the days of being sent against the wall? That memory would try to exist with you taking the fall. Whenever a storm starts to rise where the water stands, the high alert comes with a tide ready to devour the peaceful land. Ready to devour the peaceful land. There is a reason we must never quit. I see a valley where liberation is waiting by the shore. We can reach this moment that we always adore. Never having to deal with individuals who test us to the end, our wounds will heal, even men. Society tried to break us by testing our waters, but we did not give up. We fought until the tide had fallen. We felt the relaxed, cool air breeze while liberating together. Our greatest goal was to unite and stay strong, a way of proving those who tested the waters wrong. Never let anyone test you, especially with the water lies. If anyone tests your waters, you know how that goes. So I'm gonna hold this up for a few more minutes. Yeah. Sorry, just taking care of something. Okay, stop. Sorry if I ever did that. Hold this up for a few more minutes, and then time for the last one. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Don't worry, my friends. I've got one more, and you all know this one. All right, I wrote this one throughout this month, or should I say last month? Throughout last month, in the beginning of last month. So yeah, and this poem really got my attention. Seeing how I am autistic, I'm also not only am I autistic, but I'm also neurodiverse. I'm neurodivergent. I mean, that's the most wonderful thing ever. So yeah, get ready as I read this poem to you guys. You'll definitely be amazed. You may even find yourselves crying. So yeah, Neurodiverse Me by Denzel Kloss. Neurodiversity has made a very huge difference in this world. You thought and assumed it would not get this far to reach, but the difference was the absolute key to preach. Autism was the best reason to come into my adventure, while feeling the sweet joy, praisement, and pleasure. Down syndrome is another one to look at so carefully, the least you can do is understand it more versus hate. Being neurodivergent is phenomenal as you open the gate. How many times did individuals try to change or dictate you? Because special needs fellows do not like that, especially by force. When you became when I became the fighting voice for the autistic community, I sensed something new was about to happen in a good way. As if change came while putting together a beautiful play. Did you know being neurodiverse can bring you absolute joy? The truth is, it really can to any special needs girl or boy. ADHD is another one I really grew fond of as this era existed. When you say special needs fellows are not smart or dumb, you are responsible for going. You are responsible for going. You are responsible for going after self-esteem. You are responsible for going after. Yep, yeah, keep going. I'm sorry. You are responsible for going after self-esteem with no. The R word is a terrible poison for degrading someone different. I remember autism being heard and talked about, but it wasn't enough. Times were difficult for special cases to be noticed, even as even as you are dealing with the government or system. I am very proud to be neurodiverse in this world. Almost there, hang tight. The difference is not only being made, but acknowledged. I have two words for you: neurodiverse me. Neurodiverse me. Neurodiverse me. Writing. And that, my friends, wraps up about tonight's art master. I mean, poem video. One of Palm's poem videos. Yeah, mine's is with the Well, yeah, back to the normal sizes. So yeah, Christmas figures, and you got this one where you're trying to figure out why am I here. So other than that, so yeah, you know how this goes. So yeah, I just want to say, loves, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the poems that I read here tonight. A total of 6 poems coming in through the capital city, or trying to get into the capital city, even if you pass by. So yeah, I believe, yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I hope you loves enjoy your evening, and I will see you the next time I make another art masterpiece video. Till then, take care. Please be careful and stay out of trouble as we know. So yeah.